All right, it's been a while. Um, let's review a game. This has been between two 4Q players on KGS. They have a 10-minute sudden death time. I have no idea if this is going to be good or not, but we'll see. Okay, I don't know about this move. Um, sure, let's see what happens. I would extend here. Just stay strong, but that's just first instinct. I don't know if this is a Joseki or not. Okay. Alright, immediately I feel like this group up here is weak. I think white should worry maybe about a move here and then just maybe poke and then pull back. Okay, so black gets strong. And white just jumps. As I've always said, just get yourself strong. I think that's better. By getting your once this is weak, this has all worries in the world, and then white can choose whether to attack it immediately, with like a move here. What's the button? I don't know what's the button. All right. Either a move here or just play elsewhere. But if white always has to leave behind a weak group, you know, even black doing this requires white to spend another move, and it makes black's group stronger. So white should take care of themselves first. Yeah. So this. So now if white came back and protected this, it's Gote, right? It's sort of like saying white did this, black did this. White wouldn't want to spend another move here. So you can see what this move accomplishes. You can't see what this move is really accomplishing. That's the problem. White attaches again. I don't know what this is accomplishing. Oh, you just want to go after him. Okay. Yeah. It's not even a big deal. So the reason this isn't good is because this got injured. This was trying to make territory over here. Um, you see what the intentions were, or the intentions should have been here when what's it called? When white played this move, it's induce this and help make territory right here, right? So the next move should be to build here. That's the original idea. But when white gives up that idea, then it's almost like this move didn't even happen. So the big thing of this is that white made black unnecessarily strong here. Spent all these moves and didn't really gain anything for it. In fact, technically, white lost because this isn't being effective anymore. And on top of that, you can see that this wall right here, if you can call it that, is now completely not useful. This group is out safe, and then this is stronger, and this is injured. So that's why this isn't very good for white. Sure. Honestly, like at this point, what's the best move for black? Honestly, like black could just go with the flow here, and it's fine. I don't really have any strong feelings that black didn't could have done anything better. Honestly, maybe this is the move. Force that, and then just do this. Injure this stone. You've got at least an eye, maybe two right here, right? Because if he pulls back, then you've definitely got two eyes. And if white just ignores, then you've got this later. Um. See, yeah, that's why this move is better, because this move, and you don't have any bad Aji afterwards. You do white does this, and black has to worry about this cutting point. That's the problem with this Hane move. So white runs, but doesn't need to. Black counterattacks and doesn't need to. So this is all simple, right? White does this. White doesn't have to play anymore. White can play anywhere else on this board. And honestly, when white does this, If black connects here, this is all safe, right? And then black doesn't have to play anymore. So both sides are making it needlessly complicated. And you do it anyways. So you gave him an extra move when he didn't really need. White needed an extra move. So this structure is even stronger than if this happened, right? Because here that cut still exists. But here it doesn't exist and is a lot stronger. White comes in. This is a example of greed. Why is this an example of greed? Hopefully that makes sense. It's basically like white probably saw black, that black sort of white forced black to make this territory, and white immediately wants to take it away. Um, so what would you do as black here? Well, there's two options, right? You can attack this, but there's nothing to gain out here. Let's say if you just did this and you gained a wall, there's nothing to build off of. So you wouldn't want to do that. You can force this, which is apparently is in game, but then you're sort of forcing this to be in a worse shape because you're getting this strong. I personally don't want to go with that. I would much rather just get this safe. See what white does. Let's say white wants to attack here, right? Then black could just easily run without making white so much stronger because, the connections here are tenuous. Even if white just jumps in here, you can force him, which helps your group. And if white just jumps out, then you do this. And you gain this. The problem with this move is that you're still going to need a move extra here. That's what I don't like about this. So yeah, white just comes back and fights. And this isn't that valuable. Because, like you said, like I've shown, white has a move here. So honestly, black should just connect. And then just press down. And then Atari. And then force it to live in a really pitiful fashion, right? You could probably just do this. And then probably try and build. That's what I would do. What did black do? So black tries to make this territory, then forces down, then has this cutting point to worry about, and now it's white's Sente, so white would probably just jump out. Or not. Yeah, okay, so white jumps out anyways. Okay, is this important? This is important. You just jump. What's gonna happen here? You cut and you Atari and you take. You pull back, you Atari and you take. In fact, this is much better. Yeah, this is all stemming from black not really understanding black leaving this. But yeah, black here emphasizes a move that they shouldn't. Let's see how much time they spent. So that was a second. This was 2 seconds. I'm almost wondering that this is a speedy game, and there isn't really. These aren't well thought out moves. So we'll do a little bit more just to see how it develops. But if these are all fast moves, oh wait, no, you just did this, which is not right. Okay. Yeah. So that with that, white could have been ahead, but instead black's ahead now. Yeah, I'm worried that this is because this is a fast game, especially with 2-4 Qs. It's not really a well thought out game. I mean, that said, some of the games I reviewed that were longer games weren't well thought out either, but who knows. Alright, so white's out. Black's just going to continue just antagonizing. Black gets safe? Sure. Finally, white plays it. And yes, black should Tanuki here. So at this point, this is safe. This is safe-ish. White has only built this corner. So white needs to approach around here maybe and start building something. But honestly, it feels like white's behind because the only real territory we can see is here. Instead, white does this. I don't think this is necessary. Obviously, anyone, you can look at this yourself, but if, let's say, black connects here, white just takes. And if black connects here, white just takes. So there's no reason to rush into this. Um, who knows what white was thinking? What was white thinking? 2 seconds. Okay, whatever. At this point, white is very much behind. Okay. And is looking for something. But white is trying a lot of risky moves, which, if black responds simply, they're really. It just makes white's risky moves even more problematic. What else happens here? Honestly, yeah, there's not much else to talk about in this game. If I was reviewing this for these people, I'd just say that at this point, like, it's a lost game, and the biggest problem I think is just how you well, okay, it's like I always say, it's how you handle these weak groups, right? Um, and like here, I would say this is the first one, right? After you do this, like at any Joseki, you have to have a strong group afterwards. So after this A needs to be strong. That's why I'm emphasizing this move. Um, and so the biggest thing is after all of this, white has this as strong, but then black gets 2 strong groups for what white's one strong group. And what's more disconcerting is that this was white's corner. White should actually have the advantage after all this, because white's technically played the first move. So that's one thing. What was the next big thing? This one is like how we should approach this. First of all, we need to understand that this move by itself is very greedy, and honestly, just playing simple is fine. You think you're doing black a huge favor by helping him make this territory? That's usually the thought process behind like why people are reluctant to do this. But I mean, like, he already spent all these moves anyways, so he should get that territory. So just give it to him, grab a base, and then just start elsewhere. It's just the problem is that when you come in from this side, it's literally you're forcing yourself into a pincer situation. That's what's not so good about it. Anyways, so yeah, they chase around, blah 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 blah, and there's some choice moves here, and yeah, that's basically it. Um, it's a short one. There's a important lesson here, but hopefully this has been helpful. Sorry about how long it's been since the last episode. Not gonna say life got in the way, but I just probably didn't feel like doing this that much. But you know, hope you guys like this, and I'll probably make some more soon. Anyways, until the next episode, take care, guys.